Make more noise than Ragnarok's end, and these Saxons still don't see you.
Not everyone is so fox-eared as you.
More's the pity. blade hand, but a footfall soft as lamb's wool.
My blade hand is not heavy. It's precise.
So is lightning, but that doesn't make it subtle.
That's all of them.
Ah, the solitude of after slaughter. Shame about the smell, though.
You fought very well, Vienna.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drengir. I'll see you back in Grand Bridge.
You, Dane! Come closer.
What do you want?
You look to be a good fighter, but do you dare to face the greatest battle you will ever know?
Of what do you speak?
I speak of a terrible and monstrous, incorporeal power, whose name is feared across these lands. Fergal the Faceless, the most fearsome fighter in all of Grantbridgeshire.
A flighter? Is that all?
Fergal the Faceless has silenced doubters before. Will you challenge him?
I will face
I
the
will
faceless.
face the faceless.
My God.
You are braver than most. Or perhaps more foolish. Come, I will give you a key. This key unlocks Fergal's lair, which you see now before you.
That is a house.
No, no. It is a den of nightmares. A pit of death from which few have ever escaped unharmed.
By words. Unharmed by words.
Go now, and God be with you.
A new victim? What fool dares to challenge the might of Fergal the Faceless?
Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Eivor of the Raven Clan? My next meal. Are you prepared to be eviscerated with words?
I think I will survive.
I am Fergal the Faceless, and I am clever and strong. But you're not. You're ugly and weak, and you're a big, smelly coward. You're probably too scared to even face me, now that I think about it.
Sorry, have you started?
Yes, obviously. I said you're probably too scared to face me.
But your rhythm is clumsy, you will never outpace me. It's the weakest attempt I've yet heard to disgrace me.
See, your rhythm's how a fool would attempt to debase me.
Ah, you think you can win with rhyme, do you? Well, if you like to rhyme, listen this time. I'm very brave. My flighting is grave. I'm not a knave, and it's victory that I really crave. Your tongue is fat. You're a sprat. You whine like a little brat. And we are in a spat.
All my life I've not heard of a flighting so flat. Says the flighter who hides in a hole like a rat. There has never been so weak an insult as that. Says the flighter who hides
in a hole like a rat.
Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. Be ready for my finishing blow. I am the best at flighting. I have got powerful skills. I'm strong as an ox and clever as a fox. I'm sharp as a dozen hawks. Let me show you my skills, and then you I shall kill dead with my skill.
I do not think you will best me. You're not a talented You can stop now.
You can stop stumbling over your verses. I have already had more than my fill.
You... well... just one moment. I need to think. Give me time.
Fergal the Faceless or Fergal the Wordless?
No, you get ready. The killing blow is... it's coming. It's...
Fergal? Hello?
You'll get nothing.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigman's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grambridge is a province of Lord Wigman of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
Oh, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Elderman Wigman, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane halfwits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on you!
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigman's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
I'll take an old Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Here is what I know about Bern. About you have Berna's love.
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
You have
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
You have Berna's about Berna. About Lif is jealous of you. Lif says he
Leif
lost
told me his yellow paint
paint
had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Lif is jealous
Leif
of you.
wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif
disagrees with how you run Grandbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Villain is obsessed with his visions.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and
vision.
saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I found Garland's longboat painted hastily with yellow paint on the day of the attack.
Why would he mark his longboat differently from the rest of ours?
Villain is... Go back. About Bern. Here is what...
I need more time to
ask
think.
Around.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Soma was smart to build this tunnel. Painted cross. A trail of yellow paint. This tunnel leads to the longhouse. The trader marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The trader must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank. A trail of yellow paint drops.
Blasted, cursed, horrible brats!
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off, with allies to help crew the vessel.
Hold cross fast travel. The stench of dretch. Hold cross fast travel.
Could now drink me.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
Here is what I know about Villain is obsessed with his visions. About clues.
Your
I
secret
found a
tunnel had
yellow
many
cross
footprints
marking the
nearby,
tunnel.
and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in.
I found it. Go. About Here is what
That's
I'm
all the
ready to
evidence I
accuse
think we
someone.
need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
The traitor is Bernard. The traitor is
Garland
Villain.
betrayed you.
Are you certain?
Yes, I am sure.
This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
Thank you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder, and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Come on, I need a challenger!
traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Come, help me with this. Hey, come here a moment. Help me out here! Hey, come here! Give me a hand with this. Give me a hand over here. Hey, can't do this alone.
Not truly, but what I am is
Stop the heathen! Raider, Vikinger, stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad I'm here to see it.
We should return to camp, before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, so the end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye. Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galinn like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
Villain killed himself. I would have asked. I did what honor demanded. Villain killed
Betrayal
himself.
like that is already a kind of death. Galinn killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone. Even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona. My deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grandbridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard, and now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you, in your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you, if you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenga.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
Hold cross-pass travel. Read Sigurd's letter. Read Sigurd's letter.
Good day.
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridge Shire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will. In more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter, and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes? Or the Eyeless Children?
Eyeless children?
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
Settlement. Hangman's Tree Hold. Sage tree apply lock. Hangman's tree hold cross supply.
Good day. A new customer.
Whether I am or not, I am the one you'll speak with. Randri tells me you are merchants.
Ah, hello, hello. Are you the leader of this bustling encampment?
I am. I speak for him.
We come on behalf of 1,000 Eyes, vendors of uncommon goods and exotic treasures from all corners of the world. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Such is our pledge.
I see. And is this child with you?
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon the master of the 1,000 Eyes, the head of our guild, a legend, a hero of the people, and the richest merchant west of the Indus. You look upon Reda!
He means you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
How do you know me?
How have you come to know me?
The 1,000 Eyes have 1,000 years as well, and word travels fast.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of Egypt to the moors of England.
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but there is a small hitch. Through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
Interesting. What a strange color it has. May I hold it?
You may hold it and keep it, Eivor. A gift from Reda for your immeasurable hospitality. Now look here. Browse what wares I have on offer.
Greatest shot. Crew nest on jack, tattoo hold crossby. Slight knitter shield, mythical light shield, upgrade locked. Hellfist now, a gruesome looking now, rumored to bring pestilence and death in its wake. By Heldu folk jack, tattoo hold cross.
Nothing for now? No matter. My selection changes daily. You will soon find something you like. Now that you're friends with me, you are also a friend of the 1,000 Eyes as well.
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
World, hold. The mysterious berserker and World, hold cross fast travel. Geor 4 wine horribly burned in a childhood accident. Geor 4 wine is terrified someone will see her disfigured face. She Kendall wily and quick. Kendall the blood brewer made her name by slitting enough throats to fill vats with blood. She is one of the favorites of the order, who assign her important targets. Suggested power 90. cross fast travel. Wests. Breaking the Order. Ivor has agreed to help the Hidden Ones eliminate the Order of the Ancients in England to ensure the strength and safety of the Raven Clan's alliances in England. Press cross track. Breaking the Order. Ivor has agreed to help the Hidden Ones eliminate the Order of the Ancients in England to ensure the strength and safety of the Raven Clan's alliances in England. Press cross track. Inventory. Tab. Huntsman armor superior torso. Press cross equip hold square upgrade. Press triangle runes. Thrall. Raven. Punish now fire. Or the raid sauger. Bite. Yup. Bite. Broken arm. Broke drum. Blue cutlery. Skills. A new beginning. Choose your path. Assassination chain. Way of the Raven gives a bonus to all Raven aligned gear plus 1.0 attack plus auto loot an enemy automatically after a melee kill or a stealth knockdown. Stealth 1.7 Heavy resistance reduces damage of all incoming heavy attacks. Heavy ability. Assassins can trick following a successful parry. Quickly press triangle to throw a smoke bomb at your feet and disappear. Acquire locked. Chain assassination. Breakfall Ivor automatically performs the stealth. Poison 3. Poison 3.0. Poison. World. Wests. Raids are built from the Order. Wigman press cross detect. Wigman Warden of Wealth. Find and assassinate Wigman Paladinus Wigman. The Tang. The Order identified the Tang as an individual who could exert great influence and installed him in Grand Bridgesire, where he gained favor with key players in the region. Assuming their resources, he raised an army fit to drive out the settled Danes and win the land for his associates. Defeated. The Liar. The Crozier. The Crozier Warden of Wealth. Continue the story to find the next clue. The Crozier. Undiscovered Jest. The Light. Georg 4 wine molten innocence suggested power 90 horribly burned in a childhood accident. Georg 4 wine is terrified someone will see her disfigured face. She relieves her fury with bursts of violence. Press square mark. Laof Chifu assassinate the scabbard. She can be found in the Saxon military. Laof Chifu Warden of War assassinate the scabbard. She can be found in the Saxon military camp at Utgik, across the river north of the town of Grant Bridge, Grant Bridgesire. Paladinus Laof Chifu. The scabbard Laof Chifu, known as the scabbard, facilitates all of the Order's clandestine military activity in Grant Bridgesire. She procures weapons and issues exceptional orders to select units. Orphaned by the plague, Laof Chifu grew up as a bandit and eventually sought work as a mercenary. The Order took notice, as she proved herself an adept fighter, and soon recruited her to the cause. As a valued mercenary, Laof Chifu quickly insinuated herself into a position of command by distributing luxury goods and favors to fellow officers. In turn, these officers turn a blind eye to what they believe to be simple contraband but is in fact an amassing of powerful weapons meant for the Order. Press square mark target. Note from a friendly source has discovered the identity of the scabbard. She is a mercenary named Laof Chifu. You can find her in the Saxon. Codex. World. Hold cross fast travel.
You look well.
Alliance table, show
I
me
want
the
to see
Alliance
the Alliance
map.
map.
Grant Bridge year completed, suggested power 20 with Ivor's help, so London eligible, suggested power 90, press cross consult. Grant Bridge
Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I will pledge to let HS Dressier.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
World, hold cross fast travel.
Good to see you.
Let's go.
We must row in these waters.
Sing, my ravens. Strike up a tune.
Look, one of the rich temples.
Sing us a song.
Sailing here is not possible.
Take the mast down.
Run up to sail! Hush now. Cannot sail here. Drop the mast! Set the mast up! Sail out! Continue later.
This place is heavily guarded.
Let's have a song. Save it.
Are you feeling all right?
Repton. Thicket should be here with the Ragnarsons.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth, and we've now got help from the south. It's our lot to look after this place now. To protect her.
Hello there.
Sea shop. Stable and aviary. Stable and aviary animal trainers can be found near every large town and allow you to purchase and customize your animals. Gringlet. Parsifal Hole. Palmer's equipped. Sinan equipped. Blue Shades hold crossby. Sinan
Leaving already? Shame.
Sea shop. Riding training. Leave.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, you'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba.
I know Bergred sent me. I'm not going anywhere, Backrut. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
If this is one of them, my worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Are you fit to rule a kingdom?
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Can we trust Ceolwulf? Ceolwulf, this is a sound plan. Can we trust
Ceolwulf
Ceolwulf?
betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
I've heard all Danes are cursed with slow brains and fat tongues. Care to prove me wrong?
Most men choose to be loud or stupid. Impressed that you manage both.
I'll take you
I
on.
will take you on.
Brilliant. Some fighting spirit. How about a wager?
Money small bet 100.
Here,
Thank you.
let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
I imagine your record's as false as your pride. Prepare to taste bitter defeat once our battle is done.
Prepare to taste bitter defeat once our battle is done.
Oh, terrible. You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a cadger, a louse.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a catcher, a louse.
Brilliant. I'm the greatest of flighters, a master of verse.
You're the weakest of wordsmiths, a terrible bar. Your pride is appalling, and your rhyming is worse. Did you bet on yourself? Then
You
know
bet
that
on
I will
yourself,
empty your
then
purse.
know that I will empty your purse.
Clumsy phrasing.
A sad, sad attempt.
As predicted. A slow brain and a fat tongue.
You were not worth the effort.
Come find me when you've honed your skills. Back for more, eh? Must have an appetite for punishment.
Let's do it
I have
again.
deciphered your rhymes and the form of your flight. I'm ready to give you the brunt of my wit.
Good. And how much will you wager?
Money small bet
Here.
100.
Thank you.
Let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
I imagine your record's as Oh, to beat such a braggart will surely be fun.
Oh, to beat such a bracket will surely be fun.
Ah, quick to bite back. Be careful, young Earth. You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
You're
You're
a
a weakling, a milksop, a catcher, a louse.
louse.
Brilliant! I'm the greatest of flighters, a master of verse.
You're the weakest of wordsmiths, a terrible bar. Your pride is appalling, and your
Your
rhyming
pride
is
is
worse.
appalling, and your rhyming is worse.
Got you there, young Earth. Ha! I'm impressed. You are as sharp as that axe on your belt.
As promised, I will have my winnings now.
Take the gold. You've earned it.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the field. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does not
war.
need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Ceolwulf worried about succession already. Can this
Can't
boy
be an
even
heir if he's
fight?
dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior, and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Jailbird, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
seal of this area.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's Warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
How about a Norse?
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog, you're all the same to me, all godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls! Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a batsman.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. You're strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I. Looking for a worthy challenger.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's attack.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate!
Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me!